Good evening. My name is Christopher Martell, and this is a video update from thepredatorial.com. Earlier this afternoon at the Predators' inaugural Craft Beer Festival down in Nashville, Tennessee at the Bridgestone Arena, Sean Henry took time from his schedule to meet with us, some of the media members, and give us kind of an update as to what was going on with the renovations and upgrades to the Bridgestone Arena itself and the South Plaza as well, plus some interesting tidbits about tickets and pricing for those as well. First off, he talked about the South Side Plaza, the south entrance to Bridgestone Arena. He noted that there was $20 million in renovations, a brand new HVAC system with dehumidifiers, brand new lighting inside Bridgestone Arena, just to kind of give it a better feel. And overall, this is pretty much to give the ice quality, improve that for the Predators and their on-ice activities to make sure that heat is never an issue, especially during the late spring, even early summer months when it comes to the playoffs. There will be no cooling systems for the playoffs anymore with this new HVAC system. If the Predators were to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, they would bring in extra cooling essentials to help keep the temperature down. It's not necessary, but it's going to be done as a precaution. At least this is what Sean Henry told us. It's built overall for extreme temperatures. Internal renovations, there was $1 million in renovations done so far. This is going to be new debuts as in concession stands, extra places throughout the concourse. $6 million renovations done to the suites inside the Bridgestone Arena, and this included with these renovations are the training and skills room down in the event level for the players. More dressing rooms for talent, or at least upgrades to those dressing rooms, especially for concerts, anything else just to go along. And they wanted to add an additional color aspect to it. The Predators have focused on that gold color, and they wanted to add that color throughout the concourse and throughout Bridgestone Arena as a whole. So that's something they're going to be doing throughout this summer into the season. Also, a new video board. This is kind of a nice tidbit. The exterior marquee sign that hangs outside Bridgestone Arena, and not the one that hangs above the plaza that says Nissan, but the actual sign that says Bridgestone Arena out in front. On the corner of 5th and Broadway. This is going to be replaced by a new video board sign. So no more, as Sean Henry put it, like light bright, hope it works, hope it doesn't work. There's going to be a brand new video board there. No poster board, no light scale machine. It's going to be a video board itself. So this is going to be a brand new sign, and it's going to debut hopefully before the season starts. That's what the plan is so far. And more about the South Side, the HVAC, as we discussed earlier, the HVAC system was $20 million in renovations, but the new Plaza renovations, $7 million has gone into it, including $1 to $1.5 million in extra investments as well. There's going to be the glass wall that hangs out at the south entrance. That's going to be moving in 25 feet just to expand on that south entrance and give it more of a kind of make more of that whole plaza itself. So there's also going to they're going to do more out there as a whole. Also, there's going to be a 16 by 30 foot video board on the rehearsal hall that's out on the corner of 5th and Demonbreun. And also on that corner, there's going to be a 7 foot by 32 foot ribbon board that's going to stretch across the actual building itself. So if you've seen the actual the pictures of what it's supposed to look like, you'd see that stretch across Bridgestone Arena itself, and that's essentially what this ribbon board is going to be. The Patron entrance, plus about 100 feet down towards Fifth Avenue, that concrete's going to be changed essentially for glass, and it's going to potentially be home to a brand new Nashville Predators Pro Shop. A lot of people have been clamoring for that for quite some time. The current Pro Shop is a little small. There are already two Pro Shops plus little stands throughout the arena. However, there's not been a true dedicated large Nashville Predators team shop in franchise history. Not like, say, Chicago, Columbus, Carolina, just for examples of some arenas, some teams with arenas that actually have those team shops. Well, this is potentially an item that's in the works for the Predators. Sean Henry noted it wasn't final yet, but if this were to come to fruition, it would be a great addition for the Predators. A pro shop like this that would be available 7 days a week, externally and internally. There would be entrances on both sides. So on Fifth Avenue, you'd be able to go into the pro shop anytime or during the open business hours during the week and get your Predators merchandise. Or if you were at a game, you could enter from the arena and get merchandise as well. So that would be an excellent addition for the Predators. Ticket sales, besides the normal dynamic value pricing, which is on the step scale, which has been something the Predators have used for a couple seasons now, they noted that there's going to be a new deal when it comes to Chicago Blackhawks games for the Predators. The Nashville Predators will no longer be selling single game tickets for Chicago Blackhawks games at home. Now, the reasoning behind this is more of a keep the red out kind of slogan. As most of you remember, a couple seasons ago when the Predators faced off against the Detroit Red Wings in round one of the playoffs, there was a promotion to keep the red out, not to sell, or for fans not to sell their tickets to Red Wings fans, and even for Red Wings fans that were on the fence to come in and have trade their jerseys in for a Preds jersey. Well, this promotion, if we can say it's a promotion, is kind of on the same level. However, it's more of taking advantage of ticket sales when it's going to be a known sellout, but at the same time making it to where if a Chicago Blackhawks fan is going to come to Nashville and they want to buy a ticket, they're either going to have to do it on the secondary market or they're going to have to buy a ticket to not just that game, but they're also going to have to buy a ticket for a game in the future, a Nashville Predators game in the future. Now, will they have to use that ticket? No, but they'll still have to buy it if they'd like to go to the game against the Chicago Blackhawks. So single game tickets are not going to be on sale for any game against the Chicago Blackhawks this season. If a fan comes and wants to buy a ticket to that game, they will have to buy 2 tickets. But the Predators will also offer options for that secondary ticket if the fan would like to donate it back to military members, education, whatever it is. They'll have another option if the fan does not want to use it. Also, another note is that the Nashville Predators are going to be allowing their TV broadcast market access to tickets before the general public. The way ticket sales are going to go this year, of course, season ticket holders will have the first dibs on tickets, single game tickets. But after that, before the general public, anybody that's in the viewership for Nashville Predators broadcasting, any zip code that has access to the Nashville Predators game broadcast in their area will be eligible to purchase single game tickets before the general public. And the current dates for those, September 7th, it looks like for season ticket holders, that's when the single game tickets go on sale for them. September 9th through 12th is going to be for the TV broadcast viewership. And then September 13th at 10 a.m. is the general public on sale for single game tickets. And should be they're already expecting at least 20 to 25 sellouts, 15 at a bare minimum. They're hoping for near within hours sellouts of single game tickets going on sale publicly. Also of note, season ticket holder renewal rates are sitting at last year they were sitting at around 94 to 95%. This year around the same number, even though the Preds had a mediocre season at best last year. The renewal rates have surprisingly been around 94 and 95%, which is, that you can't really say too much about that, especially with an off season and missing the playoffs. So bravo to the Preds and their ticket staff and their promotion staff for keeping that renewal rate as it is. Right now, as also of note for ticket sales, as games decrease in available tickets, the price is going to go up. So if you're going to be buying a ticket to a game in the future, make sure you buy that ticket in advance, especially if it's going to be a hot ticket. So if it's an Eastern Conference team that comes in that you really want to see, especially if it's something like Philadelphia, Toronto, Montreal, those are all going to be hot sales. So the quicker those tickets go, the more it's going to cost for you to get yourself inside the arena. It's essentially the airline method of functioning. There's not going to be many new promotions or giveaways this season. I know a lot of fans clamor for more promotions, more giveaways. But the main thing to remember is a lot of the promotions and giveaways done for the Predators are done for their season ticket holders. So if you want to capitalize on some of the things they do, especially Smash Dealer Rewards, grab a season ticket package. We can always, of course, help you with that here at the Predatorial. We have friends at the team who work in sales, and we can get you in touch with them if this is something you want to buy. Let's see. Also of note, the Hickory Hollow Ice Arena. It's essentially, it's not going to be, there's not going to be much the Preds are going to be doing with it. They're not going to be practicing at it. That is absolutely not what they're going to be doing. They'll still be practicing at Centennial. They may hold rookie camps at Hickory Hollow. They may every once in a while, they may practice down there if it's necessary. But for the most part, they're just doing it to grow fans. It's a fun factor, and especially with Antioch and how they're trying to revitalize that area and that city. This is just an added bonus for that community, is bringing in this new ice arena. So the headquarters is always going to be Centennial Sportsplex. That's never going to change, and Sean Henry made that clear as we were speaking to him. But the Nashville Predators and the Metro government do have plans to cover the entire spectrum of Davidson County in terms of the directional side of it. So right now there is Centennial Sportsplex downtown Nashville. Also on the 65 South route you have Southern or not Southern Ice, but A Game Sportsplex. That's in Franklin. That's in Williamson County, but it's not but 15, 20 miles south of Nashville. And southeast of Nashville, you're going to have Hickory Hollow, the Hickory Hollow Ice Arena, or whatever it's going to be named. And that's right about 10, 15 miles southeast of Nashville, and that's going to service lower southeast Davidson County plus the Rutherford County aspect. Future plans are hopefully going to be made for east of Nashville in the eastern Davidson County side, Wilson County side, which should encompass Hermitage, Mount Juliet, Lebanon, that whole avenue. The 65 North route, which should probably be around Old Hickory, but will encompass the Old Hickory, Rivergate, Gallatin, Hendersonville side. And you'll have 40 West, which should cover the Bellevue, Dixon side of things. 24 westbound would be another route, and that could reach up into Clarksville, but that's all for time to tell. Other than that, things are going well in the world of the Nashville Predators. Things are going very smoothly, even though it's a dead of August right now. Things are looking up for the Predators, not just for their season performance this year, but also in terms of Bridgestone Arena improvements and thanks for the Predators fan base. So if you're a season ticket holder, you have a lot to be thankful for in terms of what the Predators do for you and for the rest of the community. If you're not a season ticket holder, you still have a lot to be thankful for because the Predators are going to cater to you and they're going to make sure you feel at home and feel welcome. Also of note, the Preds are always looking for ideas on what to introduce into their new menu they're going to be doing every year. Last year, the addition of bacon on a stick was a huge hit with fans and everybody else alike. So if you have an idea for something you'd like to see at Nashville Predators games, something inside concession stands, feel free to email us here at the Predatorial. You can reach me at Christopher, that's with a K, Christopher, Kristopher, .martel, MARTEL, at thepredatorial.com. You can also find me on Twitter at @ThePredatorial. Reach me either way there if you've got an idea, and we'll make sure to pass it along, and we're going to compile a list of things people would like to eat at Nashville Predators games. Because face it, it's always fun to get something you like to eat, especially at a hockey game. Bacon on a stick was great, but could you imagine fried bologna sandwiches? Something to think about. For this edition of a Predatorial video update, my name's Christopher Martel, and we'll see you here in about a month at training camp.